Hi everybody. Okay, so I'm going to do my Friday favorites and fails. I am still kind of raspy, like I've been sick for weeks and I feel better, but I still kind of sound funny. So don't mind that. Anyways, so let's get right on to the Friday favorites and fails. So the first two favorites I'm going to talk about are actually fragrance, home fragrance items. The first thing is a candle by Candles by Victoria. I've hauled them in the past, I've reviewed them in the past, and Victoria and her family are just the sweetest people ever, and I like buying from them because it's, you know, buying from a small business, you know you're buying from sweet people and you're getting quality candles. Oh my god. Okay, so seriously, if you want some Lush dupes, or Lush dupe candles, what am I trying to say? If you want some good smelling candles, check out Candles by Victoria. This one in particular is Sweet Angel Dust. There we go. This smells dead on just like Snow Fairy from Lush. So if you're a Snow Fairy fan and you might have missed out because Snow Fairy is only a holiday Christmas item and you want that smell all year round and you want that smell in a candle, you need this. This smells, oh my god, so good. It smells just like Snow Fairy. It's amazing. Love it. This is just a 4-ounce one, but I do plan on getting a big one because I've been burning, you can't even tell, I've been burning this a lot and it's so fragrant. Even for just this little candle, it fills up like huge rooms and I could smell it throughout my house. It's awesome. I'm so raspy sounding, it's so annoying. Okay, another smell good thing is, this is from Scentsy. I have a Scentsy warmer, I just have a medium-sized one, but this scent in particular is awesome for spring and it's so potent. Even when I'm not burning it, if I walk by the area, if I walk by my living room, I smell it. If I walk by the nursery, I smell it. I smell it down the hall, in the family room, in the kitchen. This is so fragrant and it smells so good. This is called Skinny Dippin'. And I don't even know the notes of it. I didn't look it up, to be honest. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like, whatever it says. No, it doesn't. It's like peachy, fruit punch, summer. I don't even know. It smells so good. Like fresh market peach, yummy smelling goodness. It's amazing. Just take my word for it. It's amazing. And I like, see, I've only used 2 little bars, and those 2 little bars are so potent, and it makes my whole house smell wonderful, so I really like that. I really like when I find a fragrant one where I don't have to use so many little chunks of it to get a nice scent through. Okay, I have 2 nail polishes that are my favorite. This first one, I think it's from the spring collection. I think it's relatively new. This is from Orly, and this is called Jealous Smudge. There we go. And it's just this awesome cream mint color. It reminds me of Peppermint Patty from MAC, but it has a lot better staying power and doesn't chip like a lot of MAC polishes do. So it's just a really nice light cream polish. In comparison to Essie's Turquoise and Keiko's, you can see is truly more of a cream mint than a turquoise. Love that. And then I was at the drugstore and I was walking by and I noticed that they had some flaky nail polish from Sinful Colors, and I was like, oh my god, I need that. This is called Green Ocean. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but there are glitters as well as flakies inside there. It's so pretty. It's all suspended in a green jelly base. But for $1.99 to find a nice flaky nail polish, it's awesome. I love it. I paired these 2 together and it looked amazing. Okay, next favorite. I actually got this in my Birchbox. This is Juice Beauty. Oop. Throwing it across the room. This is Juice Beauty Blemish Clearing Serum. That's what it looks like. It's a pretty good size, so it's going to last me for a while. I just use this on my breakouts. When I start to break out, I just put this on. It helps dry it up. And it doesn't dry out my skin, even though it's drying up the pimples. So that's what I really like about that. Next thing, I've had this for years. Not this exact one, like this is a different one. But I've used this for years is what I'm trying to say. And then I couldn't find it. And Ryan likes to take things and hide them. And I found it in his toy box like 2 weeks ago. And I'm about halfway gone. and I started using it again, and I just forgot how much I like it. I don't think it does anything dramatic, like it's going to take away your bags or anything like that, but it does feel cool, like first thing in the morning, like the little roller ball. It's nice and cooling, and I feel like it tightens up a little bit. It's not like, you know, like I said, like, holy grail, most amazing product, but it does feel nice in the morning after you wash your face and you just apply this on. It's just a nice kind of wake you up, make your eyes a little bit more awake. Okay, and that's all for my favorites. On to the fails. Now these products, I'm not saying they're bad products, they just didn't work for me, and I'll tell you why. So these things might be holy grails to some people, but for me they just didn't work out so well. This first thing, I was so excited for it, and it's not bad, it takes more time for me to apply my foundation when I use this. This is a SOHO London Beauty sponge. It's like a Beauty Blender dupe. It's a different shape than the Beauty Blender. I know they have another one that looks like the same shape as the Beauty Blender, but it has like a little ring around it. And I didn't want to get that one because I thought like the ring would get in the way if I tried to roll it on my face. So the first thing I noticed I didn't like so much is when I washed it and when I tried to saturate it with water, it didn't puff up as much as like a Beauty Blender would. But what I did notice, it was like leaking. It was like bleeding pink dye, and I washed it and washed it and washed it, and it kept bleeding and bleeding more and more pink dye, and I was just a little leery about using this when it was bleeding pink dye. I don't know necessarily what kind of dye they used to make this Beauty Blender dupe pink, but I really don't like that it was bleeding pink down my drain when I was washing it. Another thing, it is stained, and I can't wash it, I can't get it off. When I applied it, I think it applied pretty nicely. It applied about the same way that my flat top kabuki brush from Sigma is, which is my holy grail for applying foundation. But it took like at least like a couple minutes longer to apply my foundation all over my face with this sponge, where this I could just swipe all over and be done with. So that's the reason why it's not a favorite. You know, I'm not saying it's a bad product, it just didn't work for me. It bled pink, and it just didn't like wow me with the results of the application. Okay, last two fails. There are two things. These are from China Glaze, and they're from the Magnetix collection, but it's so hard to, these are so hard to work with. Like the magnets that it comes with, it just makes it so hard. I don't think the magnets are strong enough. Or I don't know, I have to play around with it some more because I did not have a good time applying these. I couldn't get good designs. Like I painted my nails with these, I tried to hold a little magnet over, you know, I put a top coat on, I was like maybe if I put a top coat on it'll look better, and I took it right off. Like I was not pleased with it, I did not like the way it looked. I will say this one is Drawn to You, it's the lighter purple, and this one is Instant Chemistry. Don't get this one. This one doesn't have, once you put the magnet over it, it changes from black to a really dark purple, and it's really hard to see the difference. Like it's not contrasting enough to make a really cool design. Where if you did want to get the purple one, this one drawn together is better because it shows up more of a purple and then a really light pale lavender, so there's more contrast to the design. It's just the magnet I used didn't work the best. I think I do have I keep going in and out of frame. I do have the Nails Incorporated one. I think I'm going to try the magnet on this one with these colors to see if that works better. So, you know, I don't know. If it doesn't work better, I'm actually going to return them because I won't be using them if I don't like the way they look. So those are my Friday favorites and fails. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you had any favorites or recent fails, tell me in the comments below so that way I can check them out or stay away. Yeah, alright. Alright, you guys all. Bye, everybody.